everyone, it's Mary from Ancestral Beginnings and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make this really cute Easter pin. So adorable, and really it's quite easy. Let's go ahead and go over the supplies first. Okay, so you are going to need some Chenille stems. First you'll need white bump Chenille stems, and you can get these at Hobby Lobby. So they have the thicker area, so I think in one stem you get 4 bumps. Then you'll need some other color for around the circle here. And today I'm going to use a lighter pink. Then you'll need some ribbon, and you'll need a contrasting ribbon. You'll want something 2 different colors. This is a 1/2 inch wide ribbon, and I was able to thrift this, and it can be any kind of ribbon. Then you're going to need 1 1.25 inch round wooden shape, okay? And you can get these probably at the dollar store, any of the craft stores, and Amazon. And I will leave a link probably to Amazon for you for these. You will need a pin back. So you'll need one that is, I forgot to measure this, but obviously you'll want it, probably it's going to be 1.25 inches long. Something like that. Yeah, it's like 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches long, actually 1.5 inches long. Okay. Then you'll need your flowers again. Hobby Lobby is my go-to for the flowers, Paper Studio. I like these a lot. Then I also picked up these. This is a long stem. Got these at Hobby Lobby too. So I thought these would be a really pretty color too to use. So I'm going to use those. And you'll need your glue gun. You'll want Mod Podge. And possibly some Fabri-Tac or some type of other adhesive glue. And then you'll also want your image. So I thought these girls were just darling, and I got this print out from Pinterest, and I will do my best to leave a link for Pinterest to find this. But I Googled, or I searched in Pinterest, I searched vintage Easter crafts, and this came up. So you should be able to find it. And then I resized it to fit the circle that I have. Okay, we can get started. Okay, so I am lucky enough that I have a 1.25 inch punch, circle punch. This is the Creative Memories circle punch. I've had it for a long time. It has 1.25 inches and 1.5 inches on this one. So if you don't have a punch, then you can measure it out put your circle, your wooden blank over the picture and draw a circle around it and cut it out that way. Now, one thing, well, let me go ahead and get this, cut out first. Okay. All right. Now, when I made my first one, I cut out the picture, and I realized that I did not leave enough room here at the bottom. I want enough room that I can, you know, lay my flowers right under her chin. So I really should have, you know, brought this down a little bit more. So that was a learning experience for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and put her in. I think that's pretty good. Just like that. Maybe center her a little bit more. And we will go ahead and punch. There. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. Then we're going to go ahead and Mod Podge her onto our wooden blank. Okay. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead, sometimes when I use either glue stick or Mod Podge, I tend to like to use wax paper. That way, if you hold the paper down kind of too long, and the glue gets on the paper, this way the wax paper makes it a little bit easier to, you know, pick up. But that's getting a little picky. You can just use regular paper as an under paper. We only need a little bit, so I'm just going to use what's on the lid. Sure I have that pretty well centered on there. Yep, that's good. And then the collage artist in me will go ahead and I'll put a layer of Mod Podge on the top. But many crafters don't do this part. Now, one thing I want to caution you is if you are printing your image out on an inkjet printer, which most people have is inkjet, that can be a water-soluble ink, and if you brush too heavily, you could, you know, smear the image. I'm using a laser jet, which is a permanent ink, so I don't have to really worry about that. So, but I just wanted to caution you on that. Okay, we'll go ahead and put her aside to dry. And so I am up in my bedroom upstairs. So guys, let me know if the background noise is better. I also went and turned the heat way down, so the blower, you know, you wouldn't hear that either. Okay, so the next thing is the ribbon. So I measured out and I counted. I've got 9 petals on my pin here. So you want to measure out 9 pieces of your ribbon, and this is 1/2 inch wide ribbon, and I measured these out 2 1/4 inches long. So 2 1/4 inches long. Nine pieces, okay? 1/2 inch ribbon, wide, 1/2 inch wide, okay? Okay, now what we're going to do is we're just going to take a dab of hot glue, and we are going to take a dab and just fold them all down like this, okay? I think I went the whole length of the ribbon. And just press them down. Okay. So I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday, or whatever day it is when you're watching this. You know what? Easter's going to be here before we know it. So I'm going to finish doing these, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got all 9 of them done, glued. And now we are going to we're going to turn this over, and we are going to line them up. And so you're just going to go ahead and line them up as best you can all the way around, okay? Now this is not going to be perfect. Oops, and I see I was out of camera shot here while I was doing this. Okay. So you're just lining them up just to give yourself an idea of spacing, okay? Something like that. So this is going to be your approximate spacing. And again, not going to be perfect, but just do the best you can with lining them up. Okay, take that off, take that off. And I just kind of look to see where her, the top of her head is, and I decide, you know, kind of where I want the first one. So, you know, I didn't make this petal right in the middle. You don't have to be picky. but so something like that. Whoops! These darn glue strings. And then you're going to put some glue on the ribbon, and you're going to put some glue on the wood piece. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, I went around and I left, you know, a little bit more space in areas, and it's not perfect, but I didn't need that 9th piece. So that's sometimes how it goes. Okay, now the next thing is we are going to add our chenille stem around the outside. Okay, so let me put that out of the way. Okay, we will take our chenille stem, we'll start wrapping it, and we'll put the ends down here. And guess what? I knew I forgot something. I forgot to bring up my wire cutters. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go get my wire cutters, and I will be right back. Okay. So we'll try this again. Measure this out. All right, I'm going to cut this here. It's always better to cut off, leave too much, than cut it too short, you know. Cut it too long the first cut. Okay, I'm measuring again. Right. Cute, cute. Okay, so that's where we are so far. Now, the next thing is the bunny, the head and the ears. So, you want to take one of your bump chenilles and cut it so it still has some of the smaller area attached on both sides, okay? So cut off about this, about this much. Okay, so I've got one here. We're going to measure it out. So we're going to measure around the girl's face. Okay, and we're going to just bend gently, gently around her face. Keep going around her face, like that, and like this. And so you're wanting to bring this to meet under her chin. Okay. Now, I can tell this isn't going to quite meet under her chin, but that's okay. Let me just bring it up so I can look at it for a minute. You mainly just want her face showing. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Okay, just like that. Because the flowers are going to cover down here. So this is okay. Okay. All right. We will go ahead and start putting down the glue. That down. Okay. And then this over here. I'm going to move this part over a little bit and bring this under her chin a little bit more. Okay. There. Okay, so it's just her face showing. Just like that. Okay. Now for the ears. Grab my cutters again. Now for the ears, you don't need the smaller areas. You just need the bump part, the thicker parts. Let's see, let's go over here to this one. I'm going to cut here. All right. The next thing is we're going to do our flowers. Okay, so the last thing I forgot about is you need a piece of cardstock so we can finish the back. All right, so I'm going to punch one out here. Okay, and I'm pretty sure I hot glued this on. Doesn't really matter too much. Okay. All right, and then get our pin backing. Okay, let your ears be your guide. And get this turned the way you want. Make sure it works. Make sure the pin back works before, you know, make sure the mechanism is working properly. And then go ahead and center it on your pin, or your, yeah, center it on your project there. Put it on. There we go. Okay, and there you have it. Really cute, fun, easy project. So cute. They're adorable. Whoops. Okay, I hope you guys really like this. And please subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up. And yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know if you like these kind of craft tutorials. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.